My name is Thompson. I'm a wrestler here at Loras. It actually started with a grant that I didn't get because my parents made too much money. And then literally like a week later, that's when my mom lost her job. And so it was like, how are we gonna pay for school now? And so that was really stressful. And then school was just always kind of a struggle for me to just get my work done. But I thought I had wrestling at that point. I was like, I have wrestling to go to every day, like a workout, good workout, and people to see. And that's when I tore my meniscus. And it was like, well, no, I don't have wrestling, I guess. In January, when I had just gotten back to wrestle, I crashed my car, and then like 12 hours later found out I had COVID and had to sit out again. I'd only wrestled 2 matches in January, which by then we have, on a usual year, you have like 15, 20 matches in by then. I completely kind of fell off. That's when mental, emotional struggles really set in, because I started to not care about school. Wrestling was over, like for me, at least I thought. And like, I have no car, and I was isolated in a room in a bare basement of this building. That was a really depressing time, and I probably led on to the people around me that I was doing better, but looking back, that was just hard to come back from. My coach gave me a varsity match against Central, and I won that match. And then all of a sudden, the guy in front of me, one of my good buddies who was wrestling varsity all year, he wound up getting hurt, and I was in the picture because I beat that Central kid. And then it was like 2 weeks before nationals, we were gonna do wrestle-offs, and they're like, hey man, you have the spot, you're wrestling at the national tournament. So it went from 3 weeks ago, I was like, I'm done wrestling, my year's over, and then a week later, it's like, you won this match, now you're wrestling at the national tournament. And going into nationals, I was like, I'm gonna smile as much as I can, even though cutting weight sucks. And I'm gonna have as much fun because these people I'm here with, I love the crap out of them, and I enjoy spending time with them. And whatever happens, happens. I was seeded 12th, and I beat like the 5th seed and the 4th seed and the 6th seed, I think, at tournament, so it was pretty cool. I finished 5th, which means I was an All-American. FCA has served as a consistent thing in my life, because a consistent good thing. Knowing that I had that every week was uplifting and a blessing this year, because everything else was just spiraling out of control. One of the things I've taken away from FCA is probably overarching would be like taking action on my faith instead of being a passive follower. Like, you can receive sermons and stuff like that forever and not do anything and think you're a good Christian, but there's a whole different ball game when you're taking action and spreading the word of God. And so that fires me up.